All right, so we're gonna pick up again right here. So you can see here, I'm gonna zoom out. And so this accounting code structure is when after you develop your budget and you get into the nuances of looking through your budget and the documents that contain how you can spend or what you can spend rather, these codes come into play. And so this first column, and I'm gonna put my finger up here, this fund code group is a required 3-digit code, and it's used for all financial transactions. And it identifies the fund group and a specific fund used. If you come over here in this second column, you get your function code. And again, that's a required 2-digit code, and that identifies the purpose of the transaction. So when we talk about your CIP, when we talk about looking at your data, we talk about all the items that you may have to spend money on. This budget and these numbers and this function helps you to associate or align your spending with that particular area of challenge. And then the next column, your object code, and I'm pointing right there, hopefully you can see, is a required 4-digit code that identifies the purpose of an account and a transaction or a source of funding. And so again, these digits help you identify your buckets of money and how they're classified. And then you come over here to this code right here. We'll skip this local option code for a minute and go straight to the organizational code, which is a required 3-digit code that identifies the organization, such as a high school, middle school, elementary school, or even my office, the superintendent's office. It helps you know where the money is coming from. And again, we aren't getting into specific numbers here. We're just looking at the particular form, and so you can kind of see the different ways. These local codes, and actually before I jump into the local code, let me go over to the program code. And that's a 2-digit code used to designate the intent of a program provided to students. And so you may, think about particular groups of students on your campus. This helps you identify and again align your spending. So if you have issues with SPED or African Americans or students in CTE, you're able to look at this particular these particular codes to be able to figure out where money again should come from, or the intent codes again account for that. And then I'm going to zoom out. You have these local options. Excuse me. These local options, and these are again codes that a respective district can use, given some of the unique issues or spending opportunities that may be available from district to district.